Check out my view right out the window. You can't beat it. This is amazing, baby. This is what the life is about. Made it to our boondocking location. I am so tired. I'm about to make a cup of coffee because we're gonna be here for a little bit and then we're gonna head to our campground. We can't get to the campground too early. They won't let you in. Everyone is strict now about times going in. So I can just stay right here where we are. But I know that you cannot stay overnight in this location. You gotta be out by the dark. So this is just a daytime spot and it is amazing. I just can't believe the views outside. I mean, you're like on top of a mountain, just looking out and there's nothing around you. It's pretty cool. Well, in front of me is somebody around me, but looking out my window, that's amazing. Just to get up and see that, awesome. I have to make me some coffee because I am tired. This is enough for 4 cups. It's probably enough for 2 cups, not 4. We're right in front of a tree, so Starlink is a little bit spotty, so we're using the phone's hotspot. When we get to the campground, hopefully there's no trees, because we have to start picking spots with no trees because of everybody's remote work and entertainment. So we need a spot that's clear open so Starlink can do its thing. Did I say Starlink? Starlink needs to do its thing. Waiting for that coffee to brew. Remember guys, check out the SmallsRV Adventure Shop. Get yourself some cups, hats, a lot of different things. I should have checked my tires before I left, but I forgot to check them. But the trailer tires are really low because of the winter. They were about at 35, so I gotta pump them up to about 50 cold. Each tire, pump them up to about 50. Sun is right behind me. It's a beautiful day outside. But I don't know if you hear it. That's the pump right there going off. Pretty cool. Bikes attached to the back, no problems. We on a slight hill, no problems. Excellent. I'm always paying attention to the tires in the back, the bike tires. I have them more strapped in, so if one wheel falls off, it's just gonna attach to the other wheels in the frame of the bike, so I won't lose the wheel. But hopefully we don't have to go through that. Pretty cool to have everything with us going on these adventures. Starlink still holding up. I have to put Armor Roll on the tires too. I like driving with the Armor Roll and the tires sparkling. I love that, so I'm gonna do that as soon as I finish airing up the tires. It's gonna take longer than I expected, but hey, got nothing but time over here and it's a beautiful day. It's nothing like enjoying the sun out here. Okay, this is this side with the tire. We still have to get the RV, but you wanna get a little sparkle, you know, little splash. In case I didn't say where this air inflator, tire inflator is from, it's from GOKWH. Really cool company, been dealing with them for years. Remember I told you, when we use products, we're gonna show you them over and over again. Sorry about the wind. Still waiting for this thing to finish, but it's GOKWH. Right, these tires are all pumped up, cleaned up, little Armor Roll on them. Meant to do it at home, but didn't get enough time. Even the RV tires pumped up with Armor Roll. The bike rack we have is from Island. I'm trying it out. I had some reviews on it that were good, some were not that good, but we're trying it out. So far it fits 4 bikes. I have to get another bike rack because we have 1 bike in the car and we still have to get another bike. That's if Anita wants to ride. Right now she doesn't want to ride. Anita tried to ride the other day and she was like, nope, it's not for me. But sooner or later, she'll get back on it. She just has to get comfortable again. It's been probably a few years for her. I was like that the first time I got on. But hey, I'm a daredevil. Always been a daredevil. So I get back on the bike, I ride. As soon as she starts riding, well, we both can't ride at the same time because of the baby. But as soon as the baby gets older, hey, everybody's on them bikes. But isn't that a beautiful view there? Look at that. You have everything in the picture, the RV, the car, the bikes are not coming out that much, but still, beautiful. We have the Starlink in the window. The trees are blocking it, so it's not working that well. As soon as we get on the road, that's when you see it start working really nice. We 2 dudes chilling. Why you look so greasy? You don't look like that when I look down at you. Is it the sun on you? It's the sun on you. That Papa baby. Papa baby going camping, baby. Baby, baby. What are you focusing on outside? Huh? What are you focusing on? It's time for Mac to get a little walk in because he's getting antsy. And we have to make sure he's empty after eating because we got a 2-hour drive coming up. I know this one is happy to get that fresh air walking around. He was like, oh, Dad, he was looking out the window. But sometimes he starts barking when he sees kids or anybody walking by. And you're like, Mac, just let them enjoy themselves, Mac. Let them enjoy themselves. Let's see if he'll empty himself out. I don't like walking too much around here because you have deers and they have ticks. There he goes, going to pee-pee. See, around here, it's a lot of wild animals. You see fox, deers, rabbits, you see everything, and they carry ticks on them. So I don't like walking Mac around here too much because of the ticks. I have to get him another collar. The last collar that we had, he had it on for a long time. And when we were in Arizona, he was in the RV by himself for a long period of time. And that's when he ate the collar, got it off of him, got a little bit sick too. But ever since then, we haven't gotten him a new collar because we were coming into the winter. And you know, during the winter, the ticks, they all die off, so they're not out there. But we do have a shampoo that we use to wash him after every trip and before every trip. So we have to be careful of that. And we're gonna make sure we get the collar before we go on our next trip. This trip is too late because we're already on the road. But for the next trip, we're gonna make sure that we get him the collar. Look at that RV behind us. That thing is crazy. It's huge, man. It's huge. Let me tell you. I see a lot of people driving by and they look at the RV a lot. Every time they drive by, we have the door open. You see them slowing down, looking in. Some people walk by, looking in. Some people actually stop to talk to us to see if we were camping there for the night. And I'm like, no, we're not camping there for the night. I'm like, we're just waiting here for a little bit and then we're leaving. But that's the scenery there. This is just a big, like it's a parking spot, drive-by spot. And you can just come here and just relax during the day. There are signs saying that it's no overnight parking or nighttime parking, but during the day, you know, you can come over here and enjoy some of the activities. This is a really, really nice place, and you're on top of a mountain. Very, very nice. Mac is still there sniffing away. Sniff, 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 sniff. I don't know what the heck he's sniffing. When you're sitting in the RV, it's really, really warm. But as soon as you come outside and you come out of the sun or a cloud goes by, you feel the breeze. Officially, it's still winter. I don't think that we hit spring yet, but it feels warm. I think the high today is going to be 66, but it's going to drop down into the 40s. And then the high tomorrow is in the 50s. Still good weather to go hiking, bike riding, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going on some trails. We're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait. I have the kids' helmets in the storage of the RV. We have their bikes in the back of the car. So I can't wait. We're going to do our hiking. We're going to do a lot of things. I can't wait for this. That's how the RV's looking. You wouldn't believe how much strength you get from that Starlink dish right in the window. I mean, you're getting speeds over 200 megabits per second. That is crazy. Even download speeds in the 20s and 30s. Not downloads, upload speeds in the 20s and 30s. Downloads over 200 megabits per second. It is crazy what that Starlink does in the window. And we also have another Starlink on the car. That one we have on a standby mode, but soon as we get off into the off-grid locations and there's no reception, we activate the service. Starlink is great for that because $50 you can activate 100 gigabytes, which is good, but with my family, we use that up in one day. So if we out and we have the laptops and everything in the car, you can't go with the 100 gigabyte plan. You got to go with the $165 unlimited plan. But that's if their family, if they have their laptops and things like that. If they don't have their laptops, you can go ahead with that $50 plan, or you can use the standby. But if you're lost and you need reception, you need MapQuest or something like that, you got to go with that $50 plan if the kids don't have their laptops or phones. Everyone always asks about Mac's collar. He's still pulling. He's 5 years old and he's still pulling. He doesn't pull that much when he has this collar on. That's why we keep it on him. That's where the generator is venting from. It's not that loud. You can hardly hear it. It's all muffled. But that's where it vents from, right out the side of the RV. I do have to go and get one of those things for the generator pipe to have the exhaust go above the roof into the air, because when we stay on military campgrounds, they want that. If you're going to run your generator, they want you to have one of those exhaust pipes that go up and above the RV. So we may have to install that and see how it works out. I don't even know where to get it from, to tell you the truth, but most of these places that I'm seeing on other videos and things like that, they don't have hookups at the locations, or they may just have water and no power, or just no power, no water, no sewer. I mean, I'm sure they have a dump site on the premise, but on your site, I don't think you have anything. I think it's just a boondocking site. I'd rather stay on the highway for that. But anyway, if it's there and there's no highway to stay on, and you can stay on a military campground or base, I'll do that. That's one thing about being in paramilitary or law enforcement. You get to stay on those military bases. Pretty cool. Ready to stay on those military campgrounds, Mac? Are you ready? He wants to stay on the military campground. He was ready. He was eating his food, drunk his water, went to the bathroom a little bit. He's good to go. Good to go. Guys, please remember, a lot of the videos that we do, we show a lot of like sponsored products, but those products that we use, those are things that we use all the time. You'll see them over and over and over again on this channel. Air compressors, batteries, inverters. You're gonna see a lot of those things used over and over again. Generators. Those things that you see us using over and over again, it's just to show you guys the quality of the products. A lot of YouTubers, you may see it one time and that's it. That's not good. You have to see it a lot of times so that you know that the product is good. And the good thing about our channel is that we only accept products that we like and that we're gonna use. That's the best part about it. The products that you see, we like, we ask for them, and we got them. So those products, you know, are gonna be reliable and safe for you to use. And that's why we show them to you over and over again. Do we get products that are not good? Sometimes you do. Sometimes the product starts off as good and then it stops working. I had that happen with a couple of power stations that it said, oh, you can use it for 10 years or 5 years without any battery degradation. But then after a year, it stops working. I had about 2 or 3 power stations like that where they stopped working. And I was just like, oh man, these ones were really good. It worked well when it worked. But after a year, they stopped charging. They stopped turning on. It was just a lot. Now, I believe it was about 3 of them that you don't see on the channel anymore. But the ones that you do see, you'll see it over and over and over again. And they last for a long time. We have about 2 of them inside of the RV now. And we use batteries and inverters. That's what we use when we travel. Those things are reliable and I'll keep them with me all the time. I can never get tired of these views. Never. These views are absolutely beautiful. I thought I saw a bird out there, but it was a rock. I stared at it for a while too, and it was just a rock. But hey, it is beautiful out there. If you look at the Kia in the back, the Starlink is hooked up with 200 amp hour batteries. We had those batteries for years and years. They with another company now, so I'm not going to mention the company that we have it from, but they're with another company now. Once I figure out those company, I'll link them in the description so that you guys can get them if you want. But those are gel batteries, 2 gel batteries, 100 amp hour. I had them for a long time, and I know it's better to use lithium, but I had those, and what I'm going to do with them, you know, I might as well use them because I have them. So I just put 2 of them together to give me 200 amp hour, 100 amp hour usable. And I put the Starlink on it with a big inverter. So if I wanted to use the inverter to do anything, I have 3,000 watts to use from on that inverter. So that makes it really big. If I wanted to use an induction cooktop, I have it. If I wanted to use a heat gun, I have it. So there's a lot of things that I could do with the amount of power that I have. And it's unlimited, it feels like, and that's why I always use it. Starlink, game changer. A lot of people don't like using that word game changer, but it changed a lot of lives in the RV industry. The RVs are now coming with Starlink, so that's how good it is. You have to activate it, but they're now coming with Starlink. And these things, we went all the way to the West Coast, back over here to the East Coast, and it's been working ever since. I have no issues with it. I love that thing. That's one of the best purchases that we've made. And we're about to change the internet for the house because our internet is very, very slow. I was looking at Starlink's residential plan, and because it's so cheap, I'm gonna go with that. We have other companies offering us great service, but they're not reliable. They give you great service for about a year, 6 months to a year, and then their prices skyrocket. I don't want that. I want reliable prices, cheap prices, unlimited, and I want to be able to use that internet with my kids and have the best time available. You can't go wrong with Starlink. Look at this, what in the window. We have the in-motion plan on it, and it works great. We go all over the country with that. You can even leave the country for 60 days with this one. In the window. And just think about it. The internet has become so important to many people's lives. And then even my life, the internet has become so important. A bee was just flying by. I'm like, But yes, the internet has become so important. Look at me helping children across the globe using Starlink satellite internet. Flawless service, great service, and I'm able to help children learn English from across the globe. That's something that's unmatchable, unbeatable, and I can take it with me on the road. You can't beat that. He sees another dog. Every time he sees another dog, his ears never go up, but he has this look on him where he just wants to go after the other dog. Look at the tail. The other dog is over there, but he sees it and he wants it. He wants it bad. Look at him. He's always so attentive, but you have to watch him because if he's not on a leash, he would dart right over there. He's still watching the dog. He's looking at me, but he's watching the dog. He's keeping his eyes on that dog. But if he wasn't on a leash, believe me, he would have been over there, running, darting over there. All right, guys, this is just a short video about our boondocking over here on the top of this mountain. We're about to head out and enjoy some other adventures. We did eat. I'm sorry, I didn't film it. I need to made just bagels with toasted bagels with butter. It was really, really good. I enjoyed that so much. It was cinnamon raisin bagels, but them things were glorious. But hey, that's what you get. That's what you got to do when you're over here on the road. We're probably gonna have a big, nice dinner, and you should see how much steps that I have and Anita has just from hooking everything up. I believe I'm over 7,000 steps, and I mean we at midday, but we were already at 7,000 steps when the day started because of all of the going back and forth hooking up the trailer. So I find that to be really, really amazing. Mac is still looking. Mac is still looking. What you doing, Mac? You looking for that dog? That dog is gone. It's gone, Mac. It's gone. He's still looking. Thank you again for watching. And guys, remember, if you like some of the products that we're using, there's links down in the description. When we do sponsored videos, we always pin a comment with the link for the product in the comment. If you want to use the product or you want to buy the product, the best way to support the channel is to use the links that we provide. It's Amazon's way of throwing us a bone. Most of the links are going to come from Amazon, but it's just their way of throwing us a bone for showing you the products. Doesn't change the price of the products. Another way to help out the channel, watch the videos from beginning to end. Let me know what city you're watching it from. Say hello. That's Mac barking at the dog again. He sees the dog over there and he's ready to go after it. But yeah, let me know what city you're watching from. Say hi, hello, anything you want. And I always get back to you. I always respond to all of the comments. We also have the SmallsRV Adventure Shop where we have a lot of things in there. Apparel, hats, sweaters, shirts, cups, mugs, anything you want. You can find it right there. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later. And I'll leave you with a look at Mac. See you later, everybody. Mac, that dog gone. That dog leaving, Mac. You need to poop. You didn't poop yet. Or did you poop this morning? I think you pooped this morning before we left. Mac is still looking. Look where he's looking at. Beautiful, beautiful views. See you later, everybody.